start. There we go. Fuck it. It's just going to be a quick
See,
night
what
tonight.
happens when you pop your peas is that there's two ways of doing it. You have a stiffer upper lip, or you decrescendo your pee.
Yeah.
And that's what I do.
Professional broadcasters can do this without thinking about it. I
stiffening
can't
my
do it.
upper lip.
But it drives me nuts because
No, but you're also you have to stiffen your upper lip, but you can't affect your lower lip. You're doing both at the same time, and you have to
Stiffen lip.
I don't know. I kind of like this.
What you do is
Ben is doing duck face right now. By the way,
you keep
doing
your
complete
I
utter
make,
duck face.
I make sure that my upper lip is against.
Dude, he looks
my
like
front two teeth.
he looks like his upper lip is the freaking visor that like those NFL coaches wear during game day. Look at that. That's exactly what his upper lip looks like right now.
My microphone technique
It
is
reminds
really
me of an
good.
alien from like Star Trek.
It is very alien.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is good microphone techniques.
Gotta love it.
Why do people listen to this show?
Nobody does.
Why?
That's why.
Why do I even show up for the show?
I don't know.
We
I
could
don't
have
even
just
know.
been Skyped in.
That's what's eventually going
But
to be.
then it would have broke, and we would be,
It'd have been it. That'd have been it. That'd have been it. All right. Should we try to do some like actual prepped material?
No.
Sure.
No.
Oh,
get
well,
one
yeah,
in,
sure.
yeah.
Why not?
What do we want to do? You want to do bad animal sex?
What?
Yeah, let's do
I
that.
saved that just for Chris. I saw this and I said, you know what? This is a total.
Because I could so relate that to a lot of different things.
Okay. Hold on. Let me hold on. I'm loading. All the technical difficulties. I need to sit down. It's time for me to put some money into this show. I've put a lot into it, but we have some aging equipment in here, and it's starting to deteriorate quickly here.
So what is Neil deGrasse?
Okay, Neil deGrasse Tyson of Cosmos fame.
Right.
He also does his own podcast, which I have mixed.
Probably
feelings
people
on.
like listen to.
Yeah, you know, one of those podcasts that people listen to, as opposed to ours.
So we're
where-
podcasting about a podcast?
Yes, we are podcasting
Okay,
about a
cool.
podcast.
Is that like Inception shit?
Inside a podcast?
Yeah.
And if we
This is
talk
good,
about
Mike.
and if we talk about this podcast, the next time we record a podcast, we'll be talking about a podcast that talked about a podcast.
This is getting all meta.
All right. Now, come on, Wired. Okay, so Neil deGrasse Tyson tweeted, "If there ever a species, for
I don't
whom
feel so
sex
bad
hurts-"
because he's only got like 1,000 followers.
That's not followers. That's
What is that?
retweets
That's-
or something.
Yeah, that's
Oh, fuck.
1,000 retweets, buddy.
Oh, shit. So
Yeah.
he is like famous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's got a few million.
He's
I don't know.
he's essentially like
Oh, dig in that nose and get in there, Tiger.
if there's any way that an astrophysicist could be a rock star,
It's only because
it's
of television.
him.
Yeah.
Is it him?
Did they just take
I
a
don't know.
screenshot? Yeah, they just took a screenshot and embedded it instead of actually linking the tweet.
Oh, it's so much bullshit.
That's fucked.
Nonsense. I was gonna click on it and find out how many followers he actually had.
Clickbait.
Now we don't know. Now we don't know.
If there ever a species.
So the article was about animals that have bad sex.
Animals that have
Oh,
bad.
I was
sex.
just reading it.
That's exactly what this is. It says, you know, if they're okay. So for the iTunes audience, like,
Is that why women don't want to have sex? Is because all guys are terrible at it?
I don't know.
Like when in the point in the relationship does it turn from having sex all the time to having sex rarely ever?
This is just your inner dialogue right now.
Yeah, well that's
That's all
that's
this
what I do
is.
on the show. Is my inner dialogue is going off in my brain. I'm like, why don't I just make that vocal?
Thoughts with Chris.
Deep thoughts.
Anytime Chris interrupts and just completely sidetracks the show, that's just his own inner
And
dialogue.
especially because I'm like exhausted.
Yeah, I know. I can tell, dude. I've been drinking Guinness and inhaling paint fumes all weekend.
That is.
I'm
a
amazed.
That's a fucking great weekend.
I'm amazed. I'm even awake. Anyway, all right. So Neil deGrasse Tyson, famous astrophysicist, tweeted, "If there were ever a species for whom sex hurt, it surely went extinct long ago." So a number of websites picked up on this and decided to prove him wrong.
I had heard cats have really miserable sex.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. You're obviously not looking at the monitor. The cats are number 2.
Oh, jeez, and there they are.
Yep.
Yeah, because they have prongs on their penises, and when the cat penetrates, the male cat penetrates the female cat, and the penis engorges itself, it actually has very large bumps on it. so it actually gets basically stuck in there, and the cat's trying to pull it out. It's a thing. Don't ask me why I know this.
I'm I don't even. Holy crap!
I know all about
When I
this.
pulled this story, it was with you in mind. I knew you were going to come at me with something. I had no idea you were going to come at me
You
with
know about
that
that?
much. No, I had no idea.
There's a reason.
I have cats.
Have
I've
you
never
have you
seen
ever
that.
heard cats have sex?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
loud,
it's fucking like you're like
it's loud.
You're like that can't feel good. No, it really doesn't. So, and that is why when cats have sex, like you get horny and you're like, that's probably a good idea.
And
Yeah.
the reason why but Chris didn't even look at the monitor, but sure enough, if you read number 2, house cats, cute, cuddly, sometimes grumpy, have barbed penises that scrape up
Correct.
the ladies' insides. Something fierce. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Chris knew that without me even pulling it up.
yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I didn't even like prep that. Like I
No,
knew,
I know.
yeah,
I could tell you. Believe me. That's why me and Ben stared at each other because we knew you just pulled that off the top of your head.
Right, and the barbs don't feel good for either.
How many times
person.
have we confounded Chris about some like, general piece of knowledge? But
But I knew it already, and I'm like, what was the other thing that
Chris
I knew
is
out
Chris
of
is the very
nowhere?
definition of savant when it
Right,
comes to
right,
something.
Oh, like when I knew what you Hefner ate for breakfast.
Yes. yes.
It's like, like what the fuck? And I'm like, no, it motherfucker eats grapefruits for breakfast. And he's got like,
I was all like, man, I could really go for a sandwich. And Chris is all like, what's a sandwich? Like, what?
yeah.
Holy crap!
Y'all are talking about Fortran. I got nothing. But I know about cat sex.
Chris has the hook. All right, let's see what other sex
there-
habits that he's got. How about the praying mantis?
I knew about this one. The female eats the male's head, right?
Yeah, the female kills the male after sex.
Right.
Yeah.
But how? But okay. So what happens if the male and the female have
Yeah.
sex, but you intervene in between that time?
Ooh, I don't know. What would happen?
Is the male not capable of?
The male might be the luckiest male ever, or would the male just try really hard to get back?
Now,
Get
does
back
this
in the
also
act.
mean that
I don't know.
Do the praying mantis have mostly male offspring?
I think it all evens out, right?
It might. Hint, hint. There's a microphone in front of you.
Ben is like
There's
in
a micro-
full thought here.
Let's say he's a full thought. He's,
He's
completely
like-
away from the microphone.
Yeah, he's like, whoa. He's like,
I can't
I'm
even stretch
stumped
the
here.
microphone that far. Look.
I'm not even sure I want to be a part of this.
No, you're not
He's
leaving
like,
me alone with this.
Death and insects.
I only brought this up because I knew someone else would be here.
Golly.
Whenever I talk about sexual things with Chris, I always need another adult in the room.
This is
yeah,
true.
because it will go in a weird way, like cat sex.
Yeah, like that just blew me away. Holy crap! How about there we go? Ducks.
Yeah. Ducks are another one. I knew that too.
What do you know about ducks? Hold on.
Wait, yeah.
I scrolled them up. What do you know about ducks?
All right, so the good thing about ducks is they produce their own lubricant
Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty handy.
from the Pope's nose, which is actually located in the rear.
From the what?
The Pope's nose.
The Pope's nose is on a duck.
Yeah, there's a Pope's
Is
nose.
he aware?
Yes. So it's a gland that
Waka waka.
excretes grease, and the duck uses its beak and scratches the Pope's nose, which produces the grease, and it lines its feathers with it. That's why ducks are waterproof. It's not
Okay.
because the feathers are waterproof. It's because the oil that they secrete from the Pope's nose.
Again, how does
I don't know. I have no idea. Like I said, every now and again, let's see, what does it say? See, female duck vaginas corkscrew in the opposite direction
direction
of
of
the
the-
male duck's Holy crap.
Right. But that
This is apparently evolution's way of keeping the males out because male ducks are assholes. I guess.
Wow.
Look at that picture, by the way. That is a... Dude, that's vicious. It just looks like he's just sitting on her. It looks like there's nothing happening. He's like, yeah, we're going to chill out right here.
yeah. So the two genitalias don't meet up correctly, and then when he's trying to go in.
How does that even work then? It's like square peg round hole.
Yeah, but it's soft, so like it goes in. If he's forced, so the cat's got a fucking barbs on his goddamn dick.
Sure.
He makes it in. But he makes it in, and then it actually engorges more. And then it's
Right.
like, oh, wait, this felt good for a minute. And then like, well, I can't pull it out. I'm fucking stuck. I can't pull it out. So finally, after the cat ejaculates and the period of time goes, it, and then, yeah.
I like how we're talking about cat ejaculate.
I
I mean,
it's not often
just
that I
saying.
have nothing to say. But
I know. Ben has been struck
This
silent.
is-
are elephants on this list?
This is a whole very.
I don't know. We
bizarre
got
thing.
anglerfish, bed bugs.
Let's see what the angler people. I believe that shit.
Wait,
Sex can be painful. Well, yeah. For some, in some cases. Wait, where's the rest of them? That's only 7. There's more. Isn't there?
I thought there were 10.
That's what I thought.
We were wrong.
Oh, they only did 7? I thought they listed more. I
so
guess they
let's
didn't.
go to this fish.
Anglerfish?
Because most fish do not have sex with each other. They lay eggs, and then the male inseminates the eggs.
Yeah.
So it kind of like chickens.
Well, here you go. How would you? Can you imagine if humans did this? An anglerfish male will fuse its face to a female's body, and then they have the rest of their lives like they live the rest of their lives like that, stuck together, while they release sperm and eggs at the same time.
Correct. They don't
Oh,
actually
okay.
have intercourse. So
They
to
just
say,
fuse together.
to say that they have sex is not true.
It doesn't really sound like a sexual experience, does it?
I've seen Chris operate. It's kind of similar.
First of all, so
Have
if
you- Wait,
so, women produce.
I'm not going to ask where you saw Chris operate.
So women produce the egg, and if you take the egg out of the woman, and then the dude cranks one off into a dish, and you put the egg and the sperm together, you don't have to have sex to reproduce. So ultimately, these two animals don't have sex.
Then what's the face fusing?
Who cares? Because they don't.
I do.
Dude,
I
do you-
care.
You ever think about how fucking crazy that is? So you know how the salmon
What, fusing your face together? Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
You know how salmon like swim upstream and they
Sure.
do the whole mating thing?
Right.
And the waters are caked with sperm and eggs everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, how gross is that? You know, like you're like swimming around and you're like, what is all this stuff? Like, oh, that's just salmon ejaculate. Ooh.
That's it.
That's it.
Salmon ejaculate.
They don't even touch each other.
I got nothing to add to that.
I think we were worrying Ben. Alrighty. Let's see.